Now that we have a little bit of understanding about how to solve logarithmic equations, let's look at something like this. Negative 2 log base 5 of 7x equal to 2. This is very different from what we were doing before. Our first intuition might be to try to divide by negative 2 because that's what we usually do with an equation, try to isolate the variable. And that is a great first step. Log base 5 of 7x equal to negative 1. And from there, like I mentioned whenever we first started talking about logarithms, if you're unclear on what to do, the best bet is to start moving to exponentials because we have a little more intuition there. So I have base 5 to the negative 1 power equal to 7x. Well, 5 to the negative 1 power is just 1 over 5. And then I can divide both sides by 7 or multiply by 1 over 7. On the left, I now have 1 over 35, and on the right, I have x. So now we have our answer. Another example, just like in the last one, our first step is to actually divide by negative 6. That gives us log base 3 of x minus 3 equal to 4, since negative 24 divided by negative 6 is 4. We can then move to exponentials. I have 3 to the 4th power equal to x minus 3. Well, 3 to the 4th power is just 81. And then adding 3 to both sides would give me 84 equal to x. So I have my solution. What about this one? This one seems like this weird combination between the two. I do have two logarithms with the same base, but I also have this extra number floating around at the end. Well, essentially we're going to keep doing what we've been doing. We'll use our properties of logarithms to combine these, and a subtraction means we divide the arguments, so x over 2 equal to 1. And now we can move to exponentials. Remember, if you don't see a base, it's base 10. So 10 to the 1st power equal to x over 2. Anything to the 1st power is itself, and then we can multiply both sides by 2 to get 20. So I have that x is equal to 20. And in general, that's all we have to do here. Get a single logarithm on one side, either by adding or subtracting an appropriate number, multiplying and dividing by an appropriate number, or, like this last example, using logarithms to actually combine logarithms to get them down to 1. So we'll use our properties of logarithms. Addition means multiplication, subtraction means division. And then from there, we can just convert to exponentials. And then after that, it's going to be a very simple equation that we should already know how to solve.